The engagement letter is one of the more important documents in the audit. It is drafted before the auditor begins their work. The auditor will have done some preliminary work to understand whether they can accept the engagement, but they will not have started planning the audit in earnest yet. In this letter, the auditor is going to they're going to identify the objective and scope of their work. This is to avoid any misunderstanding on what they're doing or why they're doing it. The letter will clearly specify the auditor's responsibility and the limitations of their responsibility. It will also detail whether the responsibilities of management to make all data available, to be forthcoming, to provide that information. It will also detail what's going to be reported back at the end of the engagement. This note will ultimately be signed by both parties before the audit begins. It will not be signed at the report date. It will be signed before the work begins. There's sometimes some great CPA questions that probe your knowledge on the dating issue. And so there's a sample letter on Canvas. I encourage you to read it to get a deep understanding, but those are the four broad categories. And the engagement letter primarily exists to ensure responsibilities are understood and people know why we're doing our work.